Watchdog groups now going after pastors who talk politics at the pulpit this election season. They're now attempting to strip churches out of their tax-exempt status by complaining to the IRS. Fox 7's Noel Newton joins us live from downtown with the story. Noel?
Yeah, Loriana, churches are exempt from paying their taxes as long as they abide by certain rules, like not endorsing political candidates. Well, one group says it found violators, and it's time to pay up. 4 days before President Obama was elected to another term, the political watchdog group Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington filed a complaint with the IRS asking for an investigation into the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops for politicking at the pulpit.
Nobody should feel that they go into their place of worship and feel pressured to vote.
Executive Director Melanie Sloan is basing her complaint on news articles that quote bishops from Alaska to New York.
There was some press about all these bishops who were planning to preach right before the election about how basically voting for Obama would send people to hell.
One bishop, Sloan said, compared President Obama to Stalin and Hitler. The statements she felt were in clear violation of a tax law set back in the 50s for churches exempt from federal income tax.
Tax law says that if you're a 501c3 organization, which includes churches, you can't advocate the election or defeat of a candidate.
She is hoping the threat of losing tax-free status may discourage other churches from repeating the behavior.
As a matter of policy, dioceses and bishops are to never instruct anyone for whom to vote or how to vote.
Christian Gonzalez, Director of Communications for the Diocese of Austin, says Catholic church leaders are only allowed to circulate voter registration forms and an informational guide called Faithful Citizenship.
It helps a person get familiar with issues in line with church teaching and then help them form their vote to make an informed vote in a Catholic way. But it's up to each individual, and as a general rule, the church will never tell anyone who to vote for.
Texas Values President Jonathan Saenz sees nothing wrong with political sermons.
We're talking about private churches. The pastors have a right to use biblical references and to talk about religious beliefs in giving their people in their parishes or their congregations directions about moral issues.
So Catholics aren't the only ones getting picked on. Back in October, an IRS complaint was filed against a church in Leahy, Texas for displaying a sign that said, "Vote the Mormon, not the Muslim." And another IRS complaint has been filed against Pastor Billy Graham's group for running political ads in support of Mitt Romney. Back to you.